Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to share the things that I wish I knew before starting the Amazon Influencer Program. Now, for those of you who don't know, I started the Amazon Influencer Program about 90 days ago, and I've already made several $1,000s in profit. What I'm going to share with you in this video are all of the things that have taken me almost all these 90 days to learn that I wish I knew when I was just starting out, because it would have saved me so much time. Now, for those of you who have seen my videos before, I will keep all of the fluff out of this video and only put the important information in it. And I will also explain everything here on camera and then switch you over to my computer to show you real examples. Guys, if you are new to the Amazon Influencer Program, this video is going to save you a ton of time and headaches of learning all of these things yourself. All right, so getting into the first thing that I wish I knew about the Amazon Influencer Program when I was just starting, and that is that when you are in the program, you can create two different types of videos: on-site videos and off-site videos. If you are not familiar with the difference here, this is an example of an on-site video. So if you are on Amazon's website, you go to a product page, you click on the videos, and then right here, you have related videos for this product. These are Amazon influencer videos. These are called on-site videos because you upload them directly to Amazon and they are shown on Amazon's website. Now, in addition to these on-site videos, you can also create off-site videos. This is all within the Amazon Influencer Program. So an example of an off-site video would be having your own social media, something like TikTok. I'm just using camping gear as an example. Creating videos, let's just click on this one, and you are showing people different products. You are trying to get them interested in those products. And then you are saying to click on your bio, click on the link in your bio, and then go to your storefront. And now they can find the products that you were talking about and they can purchase them and you get your commission this way. What I wish I knew about this is that on-site videos, the first ones that I showed you, are significantly easier than off-site videos. Now, I'm not just saying this from a little bit of experience here. I actually personally started with off-site videos with social media pages about 10 years ago. So I have a lot of experience with that, and I am new to the on-site videos, which in comparison has been so much easier. So with that being said, once you are in the Amazon Influencer Program, I recommend focusing on the on-site videos, and that is what the rest of this video is going to be about. All right, so that brings us right into the second thing that I wish I knew, and that is that when you are signing up to the Amazon Influencer Program, you actually need to have an off-site social media profile in order to get accepted. Now, in the application, when you go through this, you'll have an option to submit Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, or Pinterest. Now, I actually have a full video on this application. I'll put a link to it down in the description below. So if you need help with this step, that video will be there. But you basically have unlimited attempts to submit your social media profiles. Amazon will then instantly check that profile. They're looking that you are actively posting and people engage with your posts when you post. And if you meet that criteria, they will approve your social media profile, and that's how you get accepted to Amazon Influencer. What has been really confusing and would be good for you to know if you're just getting into this is that you are just using this social media profile for the application. As we just discussed, once you are accepted to Amazon Influencer, you don't have to post on off-site videos. You can solely just post the on-site videos. So essentially, this social media profile is only used for the application. Keeping this video moving along, let's go ahead and get straight into the third thing I wish I knew, and that is that once you have your social media profile approved and you have your Amazon Influencer account open, your first 3 on-site review videos are extremely important. Essentially, what happens when you get a brand new Amazon Influencer account is Amazon wants to manually review the first 3 on-site review videos that you put up to make sure that you are following their guidelines and they like how your videos are made before they will ever show them on product pages. This has been really confusing, and a lot of people think that once you are accepted to Amazon Influencer, your videos are just automatically going to start showing up on product pages. However, in order for that to happen, you have to submit 3 videos and then wait a few days for them to manually review those videos. And if they approve them, then your videos will be eligible to show up on those on-site product pages. All right, with that being said, let's get into the next thing that I wish I knew, and that is how the payments work for Amazon Influencer, or in other words, how we receive our profit. So if you go to Amazon Influencer's terms, let's come down to here, they actually talk about payment. And what this is that payments will be paid on a net 60 basis, which means that we are paid our profits 60 days after the calendar month that we were earning in ends. So let's say that we're talking about the earnings for the month of January. All of the commissions that you've made during the month of January will be put into one payment, and then they will wait 30 days to make sure that nobody has returned any of those items. They will then have another 30-day buffer period to make sure that there was no delays in shipping that push back that return window for anyone. And then we will be paid that payment towards the end of March, about 60 days after the end of January. Now, some other good things to know about the payments is that you can choose how you want to receive your payment. You can either do an Amazon gift card, you can do a check in the mail, or just a direct deposit to your bank, which I think is the most common. And while we are on this page, they also talk about taxes and how that works. And let me just start by saying I'm not a tax advisor. I'm not giving you any financial advice with this. This is just my opinion of how this works. And basically that is Amazon Influencer is an online business, just like all other online businesses out there. So we do have to pay tax on the profit that we make. Now, the way to do this is actually very simple. You do not need a business entity set up. You can just start today and use your first and last name. And what you do for taxes is at the end of the year, when you're paying your personal taxes, you go through and add up all of the money that you received from Amazon Influencer, not what you earned in your profits dashboard, because like we said, some of that's not paid out for 60 days yet. Actually go to your bank and sort it by the full calendar year, add up all of the payments from Amazon Influencer and put that total as Amazon Influencer program in the other income section of your taxes. The next thing that I wish I knew is a really important one, and that is what makes a best performing video for Amazon Influencer. Well, to give you just a rapid fire overview of everything that I've learned about this, it would be that the length of the video is 2 minutes or longer. There's a whole bunch of reasons why, but in essence, Amazon is looking for the videos that people are watching the longest, and those are the videos that they prefer putting at the top of the carousels. The second thing that I've learned is that horizontal videos generally perform better. What I'm talking about is videos filmed this way as opposed to videos filmed in vertical format. The next thing would be the title of your actual video. What I found that works great for me is just putting the product name and then review at the end. However, there is some newer data that's been coming out. I don't have personal experience with this, but I want to share you what is kind of the leading edge of this. And that is making a title that has curiosity in it, that asks a question or gets people curious, and then having one of the words in that title in all caps. Again, I don't want to put my reputation behind this because I have not personally tried it myself, but this is kind of the leading edge of the most recent information put out there. And then the last thing would be that the first 10 seconds of your video are extremely important. You will see a lot of people opening up their video and saying, okay, today I'm reviewing this product. We just lost the first 10 seconds and most people are going to click to another video. So if you change your mindset to as soon as that video starts, you're getting straight into the meat and potatoes of that video, leading with something like, I've owned this product for a year. I'm going to tell you what I've liked about it and some things that I actually don't like about it. We're opening that video with you actually using the product so people can see it in action. Those are two really good ways to get people who click on your video to actually continue watching. And in turn, what we were talking about before, Amazon prefers the videos that are watched the longest. Well, doing this and focusing on this in your first 10 seconds will increase your average view duration of your videos, which will get them to rank higher in the carousels. So guys, I know this is getting a little bit technical, but if you have any specific questions, let me know down in the comments and I can clear that up for you. What I would recommend as you are getting into this program and you're starting to learn the ins and outs of it is I have another full step-by-step tutorial here on YouTube. So it's totally free. It's not a paid course or anything, but that is a longer video that goes through the entire process of Amazon Influencer. So if you do need a resource like that, I will put a link to that down in the description below and feel free to watch that after this video. Now, with that being said, let's keep this video moving forward. And the next thing here is how I actually make my videos. So personally, what I prefer to do for Amazon Influencer videos is I create faceless videos. Instead of putting my camera on a tripod and recording myself using the product, I've chosen to record forward and just show the products with my hands. This has turned out to make these videos a lot easier, and there's 3 pointers that I can give you for this. The first thing is I am literally recording everything on a smartphone, and I think the vast majority of Amazon influencers are doing the same. So don't feel like you need to go out and buy an additional camera. The second thing, and this has been really helpful to me, is this is a smartphone chest mount. So the way this works, you basically put this over your neck, connect it right here, and you have a strap that can go around your back to make this more stable, and you can put your phone right in this mount, and then when you are recording videos, you have both hands to use. I found it so much easier to demonstrate a product when you can actually use both hands. So if you do need one of these, I've been happy with this specific one, and I will put a link to this one down in the description below as well. Now, the last thing, and I can definitely confirm this from making videos for the last 10 years, audio is extremely important. So the microphone that I use for these, and it plugs straight into a smartphone, is a DJI Mic Mini. I believe this entire set is $100, but it goes on sale for something like $79. And it comes with 2 microphones in here. If you do need a second one, you literally just plug this into the bottom of your smartphone, and it overrides the standard microphone that would be on your phone, and it replaces it with this microphone. So the audio here is extremely good. The actual microphones are tiny. They're just these little things right here. You can clip it on your shirt. You can put it on a hat. But those would be my pointers for creating these videos. Now, that's how I actually make my videos. But getting into the next thing that I wish I knew is a very simple layout of what is not allowed in the videos. And this would have been super helpful to know from day one. So the first thing that's not allowed in the videos is tagging products that are not specifically in the video that you're creating. So a super common mistake that I see is people recording a video and tagging just multiple products that are all similar. Amazon wants you to tag specifically what is in that video. So I highly recommend following that rule. The second thing that we're not allowed to do in the videos is mention the price of the product. The prices are changing so often on Amazon. So Amazon doesn't want someone watching your video and saying you bought it for a certain price and it's listed for a different price for them. The third thing, and this is really important to Amazon influencer, is having safety claims in your videos. We cannot say anything like this product is non-toxic, or this product is dishwasher safe, or BPA free, or even things like this product will get rid of dandruff in your hair or help you lose weight. We can't say anything like that. And again, just very strict to Amazon influencer. The next thing, and a lot of people don't realize this, is you're not allowed to put text on your videos. So some people put text overlays for videos that they post on social media. You can't have that for an Amazon influencer on-site video. The next thing is you can't have music in your videos. So think about manually adding background music or music that's playing in the background of your videos. It makes it harder for people to understand your audio, and it brings up copyright issues of that song being played in the background without the rights to use it. The next thing is you can't have the actual barcodes of products or the shipping boxes that come to you in Amazon in your videos, so be careful of that. And the last thing, also very important, is you can't have personal information in your videos. So most commonly, I would say, is license plates on your vehicle shown in the background of your video, your home address shown in the background, or if you're filming somewhere where you have personal information like on your refrigerator or in the background, just make sure that you're very cautious of this, not to show any of that in your video. All right, so hopefully that is helpful and we're all on the same page so far. If you are enjoying this video, please just give it a thumbs up. I really would appreciate that. But let's get into the next couple things here. So getting into the next thing here, this is a personal mistake that I made, and I think a lot of people make when they are just getting into Amazon influencer, and I wish I knew this when I was just starting out. What this is the general advice when you are just starting Amazon influencer is to just start reviewing all of the products around your house. This I personally disagree with. Yes, I will give credit to this advice, saying that it gets you used to making videos, it gets you more comfortable recording these videos, and will probably help your videos get better over time, but it has turned out for me to be a total waste of time, because all these products that I've just reviewed and uploaded to my Amazon influencer account, the vast majority of them either had way too much competition, that specific product was not even sold on Amazon anymore, or the product doesn't show Amazon influencer videos. So this was probably my most inefficient stage of Amazon influencer. And if I can give you any advice, and this is kind of what solved this for me, is to do a order history scan first. And I can actually show you what this is. So once you are on Amazon, go to returns and orders up top. This will pull all of your orders on Amazon. And then I use a tool called Viral View for this. And once you've downloaded Viral View, you will have these extra options right here. So just click on refresh. This is going to pull all the data from your orders, and then click on this little button on the right side. And what this is going to do is take all of your orders and rank them by what are the best opportunities to make Amazon influencer videos on. So this has literally gone through 1,907 products that I've ordered, and these are the top products right here. You can scroll through all of these, and the idea here is now you want to go find these specific products and make Amazon review videos on those. This has probably been the most impactful thing that I've learned for Amazon influencer. In the first month when I was just reviewing everything that I had around the house, I made about $70 in profit. Once I started doing this and knew which products to make videos about, I earned about $1,400 in my second month of influencer. So if you take anything away from this video, I think this would be my single best piece of advice if you're just getting into the Amazon influencer program. For those of you who want more information on how to do an order history scan, that full tutorial that I was telling you about before in the description below, that goes over this part of the process as well. So if you need that information, that's where you will find it. But let's keep this video moving forward. All right, so the next thing that I wish I knew is what actually makes the best products for Amazon influencer. And I'll switch you over to the computer to show you this. So I'm going to use an example of yard sprinkler for lawn. This will just give us some products to look at here. So when you are searching Amazon, you can really only see what are the reviews on the product and then how many units have sold in the past month. Not all products are going to have this, but many of them will. Now with just this information, you're really just guessing on if a product is going to be really good for Amazon influencer or not. So what I have learned to do is that tool we were just talking about, Viral View, it also integrates into the actual pages that you're scrolling for products on Amazon, and it's pulling all of the important information for Amazon influencer on each product and putting that into our search results on Amazon so we can actually see that when we are looking at products. Now, all of this information is the behind the scenes data from Amazon, and you need to actually have a third-party tool to pull it to the front so you can see it. Now, with that being said, now you can scroll through all these products and see which ones are good products for Amazon influencer. Now, the quick way to do this is just to look at the score at the top. The highest scores in the green are going to have the best opportunity. So if you are shopping for products on Amazon to buy in your everyday life, you can look for the products that have all the features that you need, but are also the best opportunity for you to then make a video about and use for Amazon influencer to actually make money. Now, in order to cram as much value as possible into this video, the couple specific things that I'm looking for is I'm looking for total influencer videos. And basically that's telling you how many other Amazon influencers have already created a video and uploaded it for that specific product. Essentially, this is the competition. If you create a video, how likely are you to get your video to show up on that product page? Now, the other important metric that I'm looking at is the 30-day revenue, and that's basically your your earnings potential. The absolute sweet spot is anytime you can find a product that has over $50,000 in 30-day revenue and 5 or less Amazon influencer videos. Those are just perfect opportunities to create Amazon influencer videos on. All right, and that brings us into the last thing that I wish I knew about Amazon influencer when I was just starting out, and that is all about creator connections. When I was starting out in Amazon influencer, I knew about on-site and off-site review videos, but I had no idea what creator connections were. Essentially what this is there's an entire page on your Amazon influencer account called Affiliate Plus Campaigns, where brands or sellers of products are offering bonus commissions as incentive for us to create Amazon influencer videos. And those bonus commissions can be anywhere from 10 to 50% bonus commission during a select period of time. Now, I had no idea how creator connections worked, how to join it, or the sheer amount of money that people are making from creator connections as opposed to standard commissions, but I'll share that with you right now. So the way that this works is when you are on your Affiliate Plus Campaigns page, you can look up any products that you've already created videos about or you're thinking about creating videos about, and you can see if they have any active campaigns going on. You will see for any of these products that they have specific dates of when that campaign is going on, and it is a 10% commission rate bonus. So you will get your standard commission if someone watches your video and makes a purchase, but then you will also get 10% in addition to that commission just as a bonus from the product seller. Now, what's important to know here is that when you've created a video for a product with a creator connections campaign going on, you have to physically go in here and accept the campaign, and then you have to take your video link that you've created and submit it to them. There's actually 2 steps to that: accepting the campaign and submitting your content. What I did not realize is that even if you've created a video for that product, if you have not come in and accepted the campaign and submitted your content, you will not get all of those bonus commissions, that 10% or up to 50% we were talking about. So a huge piece of advice that I wish I knew in the very beginning is that as you start getting videos put up on your Amazon influencer account, go in and always check to see if there are campaigns added for those products that you've already created videos on. Go in and accept them and submit your video. This way, you're not leaving big amounts of commission on the table just by not checking to see if they have campaigns. And when I'm talking about big amounts of money here, I will speak for myself and then also for the people that I've done research on for Amazon influencer. It seems like 60 to 80% of your earnings on Amazon influencer will come from these creator connection bonus commissions. So making sure that you are accepting them is extremely important. When you are just starting out and you only have a couple videos on your account, you can go in here and just manually accept these. But as you start getting more and more videos on your account, it will become just physically impossible to go through all of the videos, manually check all of these. So you have to have some kind of tool for it. What I found out is that Viral View also has this built into their tool as a feature. So all you have to do is come to this page, click on accept campaigns, and it will literally go through all of the videos that you have uploaded on Amazon influencer, check to see if they have any active campaigns, automatically accept them, and then submit your content for you. Now, the last thing to know about creator connections that I think a lot of new Amazon influencers don't realize is that you can come into this creator connections page and you can click on any of these products. And if you give it just 1 second to load, it will put a message button up top here, message brand. You can actually click and message them. It will then be down in your messages down here, and you can ask them for a free sample of the product in exchange for an on-site review video. Now, personally, this is not the strategy that I do. I don't like a lot of clutter around my house, but if you are interested in getting free products from Amazon influencer to create these videos with, that is how you do it, and it's through creator connections. Guys, I know we have covered a lot of ground in this video. As a reminder, that full tutorial in the description below goes through the entire process in much more detail, and it does it click by click with you. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and it has been helpful. If you have any specific questions, let me know down in the comments below. But guys, that's it for this video, and I'll plan to see you all in the next one.